I just don't. No sound anymore. This sucks. I don't know. Oh my God. Okay, here's something. I just don't. No sound anymore. This sucks. I don't know. I sound like Jorrun typing on the keyboard. Y'all can't see me, right? I just want to make sure of that because I do not look hot right now. Okay, good, great, excellent. Okay, so I'm going to give my my attempt at analyzing Jorrun in my own way, my vile, uncouth. What other words can we say? Crude. I'm just being honest kind of way, you know. So, all right, okay. I don't know if I want to just do timestamps or if I just want to hear it through. So I've had like a drink or two, so I wouldn't be so nervous. So, all right. Maybe that's why I couldn't get the mic to work. But all things aside, let's go on here. Now, I want to say, I just think I offer a different insight on the Jorrun thing than some might think, but I definitely don't think I'm the best at this. It's just a little fun thing for me on my end. And, you know, any questions I would like to, you know, I'll answer. You know, I'm not the best at explaining my stuff. But all right, here we go. Let me see. My notes are so all over the place. So one of my first notes is going to be a comment on a why I think he's a peeper. So that'll be interesting. I mean, we all think he's a peeper, but things I think. All right. If you can't hear it, let me know.
Hey, you. Hey, sweetie. How are you? I like the praying hands.
I'm sure you do.
Oh, just working. I saw that you added me here, so I wanted to send greetings. How about you?
Oh, hell yeah, large Farthertron. Hey, Clover. I'm attempting this, but, you know.
On this last week. I barely know what I'm doing. Nice. I'm relatively new, but really like it so far. Warming up your voice, huh? Does that mean there is new content brewing?
Okay, I'm going to fast forward it to my first comment. Because we've all heard this, right? But if y'all want to hear it, I can just keep playing it. But I just, you know, don't know what everybody wants to hear. All right, let's hear.
But you're also offering some really good advice that people can apply to their lives. Wow, that is a very big compliment. Thank you. I love that you really get where I am going and what I am trying to do with the series, Party Phase. Part of why it is so much fun to stream with Chef is because we've made lots of nice guy mistakes when we were younger and have such successes when we got older. We both screamed.
Okay, actually, wait. My notes are off, but I have something to say about this.
Younger guys be less confused about dating and relationships, make fun of one, and possibly turn on some female listeners. What could be better? I guess.
So I was saying earlier, before I didn't realize my audio is fucked, was that I personally think he, not only because Teacup Recipes was known in the community, you know, I think that he, you know, I just don't care about a call here. I can't yaw great, or I would let out a big yaw for y'all. Let me get a little more buzz and maybe it'll come out. But I think because he's like, if I can help, we've made mistakes and we've had great successes when we were older. What great success, Jorrun? Like what? And I'm not hating. Like people have internet lives and people are someone on the internet, and good for you, do that. But we all know that he's too pussy to meet anybody. How do I give you a spanner? What's a spanner? See, turn on female listeners. That's exactly what I'm fucking saying. Like, what does he think he's turning on? Like, personally, me, I have bought like through my I got into BDSM because I like human behavior and I wanted to study like the male mind. So I have myself purchased some of these alpha wannabe training camps so I could know what some dudes are thinking. Dudes like Jorrun, right? Because I've worked in like mini bars, clubs, just so I could, mind fuck them, if you will. And I want to know which one he bought, and I don't believe he is above purchasing a program if he thinks it will get him some action. Personally. So yeah. I don't know how to give a spanner or what. I barely got my sound rolling. Okay, so I don't know what he thinks he's going to teach, and I don't know who he has specifically in mind that he's going to teach some young bucks a thing or two. Mike Pence made me laugh. Okay, let's I mean, what the fuck? What the fuck am I watching? That's like one of my favorite Jorrun streams ever. So, Mike Pence, a lot of respect for Mike Pence. What the fuck am I watching? Honest, the thing is that like, it's for me, I'm not like a computer guru or anything, but I think I know a thing or more than I feel like Jorrun like literally went to like the red pill book library on Reddit. I literally feel like that's where he probably got some of this stuff because in his chat log with Kelp, I've noticed some things that these programs tell you to do, that are dumb. But, he's attempting them on Kelp. But, all right. I hope I don't go too far on my next timestamp. But I'm still going to play because it's not too far.
Guess that was a hard question. No. Work got busy. No problem.
Did work really get busy, Kelp?
So, I gotta ask, can you give me an example of one of the nice guy mistakes you made? And I think it's really wonderful that you are endeavoring to help those younger than you. There seems to be a great lack of principled examples in popular culture. Hope you and your stockings are having a good day.
There we go.
My stockings are always having a good day.
I don't know if you knew how into stockings Kelp may or may not be, but this is the first note that I note that he brings up sheer fabric. And I wonder, personally, if this is because he peeped at a young age, maybe through blinds, maybe through a window, maybe through sheer curtains. Because it's not the first time we hear about this. And he goes on to continue about how genies have sheer clothing, yada, 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 yada. We'll get to all that in a minute, or as we go on. But that's thing number one. Okay. My stockings are having a great day. Shin, stockings will always be a thing. Okay, let's see. All right, here we go. Let's let it just play on because it's about going to hear something that I probably am going to get real mouthy about.
How could they not? They're striped. How are you doing? Forgive me, I was just about to record something, so I may go dark for like 15 minutes or so.
15 minutes of peace.
I shall return shortly. Ah, very cool. Feeling odd today. Skipped out on walk to give myself time alone. By all means, record. You have my permission, winky face. Ooh, I'm telling.
That picture always kills me.
BRB. I am my own boss, so I am free to, talk later. What are you up to today?
I'm my own boss. I'm my own boss. Okay. If you can just, I'm not dogging anyone who does DoorDash or anything like that. I just don't like Jorrun. So therein lies my whatever, bitch. Okay, Jorrun. Anyway, let's continue.
Day for me. Well, Danny G is streaming, and I'm gonna do some creating today. Hey. Oh my god, I spent all night working on the next Kayla installment, After Hours. I finally got everything the way I wanted it, and when I went to listen, there was no audio. So I'm trying to muster enough enthusiasm to record again. I actually popped in her stream for a few minutes. OMG! You have all my sympathy! Nothing is worse than seeing all of your effort come to naught. I can't find a hug emoji. Oh! It's just a hug with a colon at the start and end. I heard a bit. She was talking about family history. It was a little depressing, and I need to start my day on a better foot. Well, I'll check it later. Yeah, I was confused. Does she stream calls ever? She is new. Her last stream was just talking to the chat room.
And why do y'all think he latched on to Danny so hard? I mean, I don't think I really have a theory on that, but he wrote a song for her, that lives on in our hearts every day. I'll sing it while I'm doing the dishes. So catchy. Like, who wonders? I mean, anyone else wonder? Or is this just lost knowledge?
She's doing 12 hours today. That's beast mode. 12 hours of just talking? I'm not sure. I think she's going to have guests and maybe read some chat log. I'm going to go work on a new song and my super secret project with days. Ooh, that will be good.
Trying to get her attention, Kelpie.
Of super secrets. Laugh my ass off. Congratulations. Did you know that sharing a secret makes it 23% more fun? Fact. You just get a hint. I'll take it. Imagine you are a magical genie living in a lamp. Sexy outfit, 3 wishes, fancy lamp, etc. Already have the outfit in black, of course. Yep, got it. Okay, I need pics. That's a turn on. Here is the twist. Your new master is Lauren Armstrong.
I think I'd rather Lauren be my master.
Talk about a boner killer. I'll have to rescue you from him. Yeah!
All right, now let's make a note here. Okay, once again, just this alpha study bullshit. Okay. She's always willing to talk to him and stream with him. That's probably true. Absolutely. Okay. Now, there is a thing called the Shogun method. And that is one of the things I have bought to study. And there's a thing called the Black Rose sequence stuff's in it. It's really, really, really harsh alpha-ness. I wouldn't say alpha-ness because it's brutal. It really pretty much talks about getting a girl emotionally dependent on you and then just destroying her mind to do what you want. So, and it follows like the Disney movie sequence, right? Every Disney movie seems to be built on this kind of sequence and it works. So he says to Kelp, imagine if you're a genie and so he's already like thinking like you're going to be sad, depressed in this like container, if you will, container fetish, another thing. And so then he has to rescue you. So he's saving you from your emotional, we can say prison, but you get what I'm saying. So he's your hero. So like, think of Bambi. Like we're all kids, right? That's the first one I can think of is Bambi. And then like where everything's happy. And then, oh, goddamn, Bambi's mother dies, right? So that instills in us like our mother dying. And then like, so we're emotionally grappled to this movie. And that is pretty much what these alpha things teach men to do, is to get a girl when she's emotionally vulnerable and get her grappled to you. And I think that's what he was gauging her reaction and see if she would be interested in him rescuing her, so to speak. Oh, man, the dentist system. I mean, I wish I had it separate entirely. Isn't that the end or something like that? The dentist system is the thing. It is so on point. Yes. Yeah, and Kelp, no idea he's in the genies. That's what I had asked Kelp on the side. Like, did you have any precursor to know this? Like, he's just dumping it on you, And he had already been like, oh, she hears stockings, ooh, Okay, let me see. And my insight goes further on in the chat with more things. Like this first one doesn't have that many. I only have a few more notes, but I'm just going to skip ahead to 23 minutes because that's where it is. Let's see. Sometimes my timestamps. Oh yeah, the cow stuff. I'm not saying everyone has to study, but I study Egyptology, so I understood what she was saying. And then, like, you know, you would think you would know a little bit more lore because, like, cows are sacred in India. And, you know, like, not that genies are from India, but while I'm on this note, oh, actually, no, I'm going to wait. I don't want to get off on the tangent. Sorry, y'all. Okay. All right. Let me stay. I'm horrible at that. Let me stay where I'm at. Okay. I don't want to go too far. All right, this is good.
Sure. He is continuously willful, the opposite of being submissive. What an impatient girl you are. Do you need to be kept on a short leash? Muzzle, most likely. Top 3. 1 is not submissive. Even when he says, yes, ma'am, he says whatever because he wants to lose his virginity to a human Barbie doll.
So do you, Jorrun?
Jorrun is, above all else, desperate. Correct. How does part 3 connect to all the peeps in the community, though? You asked me about the Debbie allure.
Here we go.
Some of the guys in the community have sub-tendencies. They'd love to be yelled at by a woman that they find desirable. So they are attracted to the scenario as a prelude to...
How does he know what guys in the community? How does he know what they like? Is that deflecting? Is that mirroring? Me personally, I think when a girl tells you like what she wants and how she likes it, that doesn't mean you're submissive. That means like you want to please her. Like what's wrong with that? But in the sense of like Debbie, Lauren, that you know, she's telling them what it is. I personally don't see anything wrong with a girl that does that. But you know, I don't think that makes the man sub to hear a woman state her opinion or what she thinks about him or whatever. I don't have a Debbie call to pull up right now. That's not what we're talking about. But the point is that like, how does he even know what men in the community are like? He hasn't talked to enough of them to even know that. I think that he just wants to believe. And I think in those programs, they tell you to have that mindset, like fake it till you make it. Like I am above other men, you know, in your daily meditations and things of that nature. So anyways. That's right, Heisenberg. The tendency to subscribe. That's right. But he's such a lame. All right, let me continue. I got to figure out how to not go screen to screen on this. But all right, let's keep going.
To intercourse without the trappings of a BDSM dynamic. Yeah. As to the second part of the question, I am not positive. Wait, what was the second part? And woohoo! The Lauren identity is live, finally. You're cute. Let's go watch. You don't know that. I could be a troll. True. Yep. The chances of you being so smart and kind and also pretty are less likely.
Why can't a girl be smart and kind and pretty? I don't know why that is so hard to comprehend, you know. And then he does through the chat comment on how she looks, or maybe cute could be taken either way, but he does. And I think it's because he's idealizing his Kelp genie in his mind, and it doesn't really matter what Kelp looks like because in his mind, she looks the way she looks, you know. All right, let's continue.
It's certainly not impossible. I know, right? I feel like a unicorn or something. Unicorn emoji, kelp pill emoji. I hear unicorns are fun to ride. Sexual connotation in
broken dicks are not hard to ride. Wow. I mean, fun to ride. Hard to ride. I'm thinking of hard as the word dick.
Yes, the mark of a true sub. What's
the mark of a true sub? Hold up, I'm laughing at myself. Yahan over here by my own terms.
Oh, I totally just set that one up for you, didn't I?
Yes, the mark of a true sub.
Or just being polite.
Also a good quality. If the chef and I keep streaming, eventually I will tell crazy stories about my sub girls. Stay tuned.
Oh, really?
Yes, really. We could do a Skype call sometime, if you like.
Perhaps.
My Skype is now exclusively holographers. It just happened.
It was
The
probably
command
nothing
starts
before,
to
except
seep
people from
into
DeviantArt.
each facet of our existence.
And they probably avoided him like a plague.
Apparently. What is your Skype name?
Now that I think of it, I only have a work account with Skype. I usually use
Did
Google
he just ask for
Hangouts
someone's
or
Skype
just
name?
use Discord for voice calls.
Okay, I can try Discord.
Okay.
Right now or another day?
Another day, precious.
No
Another
problem.
day,
The Lawn
precious.
Identity streams are hosted.
I'm not making fun of you, Kelp. I
They
was
are
admiring that.
Well, until next time, kissy genie emojis.
Bis dann.
I don't know that language. Haha.
Deutsch.
Cool. I just know Danke and Bitte.
Varium et mutabile semper femina. From Virgil. It's Latin.
Virgil was great in the Divine Comedy.
Yes, he was.
I'm surprised he knows
Dante's
anything
guy.
about anything.
And I can't type Greek in the Google Translate.
This part.
Control C should work.
Control C
Virgil
should
said,
work.
I'm your favorite poet. Let's go to hell and get your true love back. Dante said, cool.
Are you rewriting the Divine Comedy in the modern?
Kelp, I like fuck with ancient language myself, so I'm very into like the Greek lexicon keyboard, you know, the copy paste. It really made me laugh because it's like, figure it out, bitch. Like it's not that hard.
Vernacular?
Would it turn you on if I did?
No.
Oh, okay. That translated into you lighting a fire and a wolf.
The older, the deader, the better.
That's cool.
The second one should translate as thief knows thief and wolf knows wolf.
Damn Google Translate.
Okay, we're coming up on some what I call negs
Hunters
that he
recognize
tries to
one
neg
another.
her.
Is that like real recognizes real?
Yeah, I think so.
Then I am so complimented.
But it's so much sexier the way Kelp said
And I
it.
sent back Nazar amulet to ward away the evil eye.
Is that an eye or a target?
It's a Nazar amulet. It's a protection
interesting,
device,
right?
particularly against the evil eye.
Thank you.
Super surprised someone made an emoji for it. Welcome.
I need an amulet to protect me from female powers.
And
I
trolls.
think that's called a shrewd intellect.
I may have that.
All indicators point to the affirmative.
Ooh, flattery. You have potential.
She's got potential.
How, if you consider that flattery,
I can read between the lines.
that I am in reality just a magic 8-ball? Shh, don't tell anyone.
I prefer you be a magic genie. But there you go.
Well,
course.
at least I magic something. Glass half full, right?
That's always the best way to look at things. Maybe you will level up.
Maybe you will level up. Let's stop there for a minute.
Can't find that.
She's got potential, you guys. And maybe she'll level up. If she can live up to his like genie, like, I'd rather if you were a genie with your black sheer fabric on, and maybe you'll level up. Like, I don't know if he's knowingly negging her or that's just how he treats girls. I just don't see in real, like, I would like to see how it reacts to a girl in real life. You know, like a girl that he would consider sexy or out of his league or, you know, whatever. If he would even say a word to her. I'm very curious, or he just live in his head. Because I remember he was talking to one of the catfishes, the more recent ones. He's like, what? There's like two girls at the bar with them, a brunette and a blonde. Like, bitch, please. That Pixar, it didn't happen. But, you know, like, it didn't happen. But he's the kind of guy that would, like, be at the bar, like at Twin Peaks, and, like, take pictures of, like, the bartender's ass nonchalantly, like a fucking simp, pitiful motherfucker. That's the kind of dude I think Jorrun is. But he would if he didn't think he'd get caught because he's a pussy. But that's definitely what I think. Okay, let's see. I definitely think he's sizing you up on his ideals because in his mind he's creating that fantasy of we gotta think of a word to fuse Genie and Kelp together. And that would be the entity that was in his mind. What was his genie's name on DeviantArt? Start with an S. And even didn't he Kelp say your name should be Sasha or something? I don't remember for sure. But yeah, his little genie in his head. Okay. We're almost done with this one. I don't know if I should do the next one or wait on my notes. I mean, I think my better ones are. I'm trying to go in order, but I got some good ones, you know. I've done. How many pages is this? I've done 7 so far. So like I don't know. I don't know what's the next one. I don't have them numbered. I just have the. What is the next one, Kelp, in order? Because I don't have the numbers. I just have like the title of it. Well, Jorrun Unveiled seems to be short, but if you want me to go in order. Yeah. Keep going. Well, which one's next, Kelp? Which one's next in chronological order? Because Jorrun introduces himself. Is it oh God, no? No, let's see. It's not 4th of July. July. Professional YouTuber. Let me see. Is it going to be in order? You said after. No, you said they're in order. Okay, yeah. Check and then I'll just pull through and do that, and I'll have another shot in the meantime. I will say this. There's a man that I know in real life who, the more I study Jorrun on this level, I see that man. And I'm friends with this man. And I think the only thing that separates this, because I met him when I worked at a strip club. And he's an engineer, so he would buy the bar. He would have a good time. I think his saving grace is that he is somewhat of a party animal, if you'll catch my drift. And girls flock to that have certain vices. And so he feels that he attracts these girls, but he is that seedy, creepy kind of guy. So I feel that like I have a little more knowledge on like Jorrun's thought patterns because I know this man, because this man's always like, I'm a Sigma male. And I feel that men that say they're Sigma are like a step away from incel. I don't like guys that use that term. Slow down their turbo. Got it. Okay. All right. I don't think I made that many notes on that one, so that's even good. Okay, good. I'll probably say stuff, you know. I wonder if I just say, if it's just down here maybe. No, I'm getting a little more. Y'all can see I'm watching Catfish. I do. Just today, I got stuck on that 90-Day Fiancé shit. That stuff has got me hooked. I loved it. I had to drive back from Houston. I just listened to it all the way home. It was great. It kept my drive really easy. Usually I listen to like Wes, Jorrun, or AMD, Kelp, everybody. You know, I listen to channel readings to make my stuff go. But sorry, my tapping's like Jorrun. What was he doing? Acting interested. There we go. All right, let's rock and roll. Kelp PC Pilesso, is that?
Great job with the new video. What a precious princess you are.
Hey, sorry for the radio silence. Work has been cray-cray. The new version of the 3 Wishes video is fabulous. And I love the outtakes video too.
I was wondering where you were hiding away. Thank you so much for your kind words. A couple more Theater of the Mind sketches planned. Your new video was great. I love the sci-fi.
Where did he get the idea for Theater of the Mind? Because I do like that title.
It was based on something that really happened to me when I was about 15.
Holy shit! Really? Really?
Yeah, that was when I was really starting to explore a lot of paranormal subjects and also a little bit of magic. I started poking around the dark spaces of existence, and eventually something started poking back.
I don't know a lot about that. Were those like shadow people?
Additionally,
Shadow people.
It's a well-known fact that most poltergeists are somehow connected to a girl's adolescence. Yes, it was a combination of shadow people, sleep paralysis, and a haunting.
So, one is a poltergeist, you were saying? Time for an exorcism.
I've experienced all three, but never all at the same time.
Eek! You must have been terrified. My poor...
How is it that he draws a hard stance on ancient alien talks, but he will talk about some poltergeists and shit and like genies? Anyway.
sweet gypsy pill.
Oh, because that's not about race, I guess.
Honestly, I was more confused and surprised. It took a little bit of time to sort
You're right,
out
Shin.
that I
Nobody
was
can read a
actually
man like
being
another
held
man.
up
That's
by a
true.
ghost.
Holy Mary, Mother of God! These human women to us human men, you ghosts!
Thank you, Kelp.
Have you ever experienced anything paranormal?
Well, I still want to do a Skype call with you when you feel ready. I have not, but people I know and that I respect have, so I stay...
Who does he respect? TCAP Recipes. Wes. Love hates Klava. Baked. He did, right? He did like baked. I can't think of anyone else I would feel like he like coward to. And I do use the word coward in that like a stance of like in my head I see ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs of when they do like the submissive pose with their hands in the air to like a god. That's how I see it. But like I said, Egyptology on the brain all the time. Yeah, alien women don't dress in nothing at all, right? I mean, aren't they genderless anyway? Alien women don't like it for some reason. Y'all stop. Don't stop. Okay, I'm not trying to sound freaky, but I have had instances where I got scratched in my sleep too. That shit's a real thing. And I don't care who doesn't believe me. I wasn't getting scratched. I was a kid. I was like a preteen, as Kelp said. That stuff is related to a prepubescent teen girl or something. Yeah, that shit's crazy. But I was definitely dabbling in some dark shit myself. I still do. But, you know, continue.
Also, I was raised as one of the Jehovah's Witnesses.
Intriguing. Do you consider yourself a member of that belief system? Also, it's almost 10 p.m. your time. How late are you going to be up?
Is that Kelp's way of saying, isn't it time for you to go to bed and get out of my fucking hair and leave me alone? Isn't it 10 p.m. your time?
My sleep schedule is fucked. I stay up until 4 a.m. I am not a practicing member. I left when I was 25. I still respect most of the beliefs and practitioners. It's just not for me.
Okay, let's also make a note. He was raised Jehovah's Witness. Jesus was an alpha to him. You know, he's always talking about Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. I think he's definitely... Nothing against people who are into Jesus or anything. I'm just saying, I think he, more than he lets on, he's heavily influenced by the Alpha and Omega. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've heard similar things from others whose jobs were impacted. If I didn't have a job, I would totally become nocturnal.
I have always been a night owl. My best idea...
Hey, baby!
3 a.m.?
The witching hour. Have you ever heard of the second sleep?
No.
Prior to widespread electric lighting,
Okay, I personally don't have a note for another 2 minutes.
Sleep cycle would begin much earlier, a little after sundown. We would sleep until about midnight. We would be up for 2 or 3 hours and then go back to bed and wake up a little after sunrise. Even today, when studies have been conducted, a group of people will be in a space where there is no artificial lighting. The participants will go back to that cycle in about 3 to 4 weeks.
Kelp, sometimes did you like lay all this knowledge on him just so he'd be dumb in his responses? because like that's kind of fun. Like, you know, he has no, and there's like, it's either he's gonna be like, oh yeah, that's cool, or there's a willingness to learn about a new concept. And you know, clearly he's on the other side of that spectrum where he's just acting interested, or sometimes he straight fucking doesn't. He's just like, anyway, I don't want to talk about that. I don't have time for that. What are you wearing? Or he didn't say that, but you know what I mean? Like that. I just now found the shortcut on the keyboard for pause, y'all.
I am compelled to share my impressive amount of random knowledge.
Well, hopefully you will be compelled to do other things. Oh,
Shin, in my experience, Mormons are a little or a lot more loving than Jehovah's Witnesses, in my personal opinion. They both come to your door, and one's actually kind-hearted. I mean, I've always been into theology and always into different religions. So like I would invite them in my house and I would question them. And Jehovah's Witnesses do not like it when you get them off their script.
As for the call, can you give me like 90 minutes? I need to make dinner.
Sure. Sounds good.
That's right, Clover. You know, my favorite thing. I'm not disinterested. I'm just busy. Busy doing what, bitch? Jerking off into bottles and talking to girls on the internet you're never going to meet?
Maybe I'll make another video while I wait.
Oh, quick question. Did you notice anything off with my voice in this last video? Specifically with my pronunciation?
Not that I recall. Still very sexy.
Excellent. I got my tongue pierced, double piercing, as a way to say fuck you to COVID.
Oh, nice. I just looked real quick up. Sorry to pause it on that. But that's funny.
It's practically all healed up, but I still have to wait a week before I can switch out the jewelry that's in there now for shorter barbells. I can hear a little something here and there.
Teasing men with a sexy piercing, huh? You siren, you.
Aren't all piercings kind of sexy?
At least kinda. What are you gonna eat?
Your soul.
Oh, that's what I wanted. I fucking love that part. Okay, let's do it again. I think I've even commented
breakfast for dinner.
This timestamp because I love it so much. Okay.
Teasing men with a sexy piercing, huh? You siren, you.
Aren't all piercings kind of sexy?
Let's hear it again, y'all.
At least kinda. What are you gonna eat?
Your soul. Not sure yet. Was thinking
I
about
love it.
pasta.
Huel.
Or maybe breakfast for dinner. Fried eggs, bacon,
Your
and
soul.
toast. Tempura shrimp, maybe.
I love to cook, but I have just been eating out since the plague hit. But my steamer arrived in the mail yesterday, so veggies and rice will be a breeze.
Did he steam the vegetables for his papa?
Having fresh gyros delivered to me is proof there is a God, in my opinion.
Because they look pretty
really
fresh for being baked in a
and Grubhub.
oven.
Tonight is my first time successfully being a customer.
Very cool. Alrighty, I'm off to determine my dinner. I'll check in here at about 11:30 p.m. your time.
Sounds good to me. Just make your magic lamp appear on my lap, devil face. Are you ready?
Almost.
Okay, cool.
Oh my god, that took longer than I thought.
The walk, literally, the walk. And I actually, this morning, watched a little bit of the Crown Watch Bailey stream that I was in the other day, just because, you know, I like familiarity. And I just got a good look at that walk up close, you know. Usually I'm on my phone, so I was on the TV and I was just like, you know, like, not only is it just rusted, it's like, got like a layer of the walk missing with like that sheen with the rust. It's like marbled. I mean, it's probably like we've joked around Goodwill walk, but like it's really honestly probably like a hand-me-down walk, or it's the only walk he's ever owned in adulthood. And in that case, it's holding up. I guess I can't talk too much shit, but the rust, man. When I have I like cast iron personally. And whenever it gets rust on it, I'm like, you know, that's my fault for not cleaning it on time. But, you know, I just don't, something about it just sets me off. It's like, it's just wrong.
Blame Heisenberg.
Put on your big girl pants and take the blame for yourself, you naughty Kelp girl.
I don't wear pants.
So girly. I
think it's been 20, 25 years now. I have worn leggings in the colder months, but I don't think they count.
They don't. Ready for our call? Are you anxious?
Are you
Yes,
anxious?
but fair warning, I am eating my dinner. Where are we doing this?
Still eating? Ha! Eating what? We can do Skype unless you have done a
I just
call
found out
on
how to do
Discord,
moderators, by
and
the
I found
way.
it to be satisfactory.
Heisenberg came on, and I started watching that. So I just now threw a salad together. It's really good because I have that ginger sesame dressing.
Ginger.
Yeah, I've done a call here before. It's not
Study
bad.
the grain
And
of
then I
the
call
rust.
Kelpish, and a call only lasts a few seconds. But then I call it back, and it lasted 3 minutes.
Okay, it wasn't this difficult before. Let me see why my mic won't unmute.
Okay.
Can you hear me? If you are talking, I can't hear you.
Neither can I. Skype?
Let me try.
Yes, I've never seen
And
a genie with a skirt.
start
Maybe
a
like
call
a little
that lasts
skirt
few
on top of the
seconds,
pants.
And then I say, hold on.
But I've
And then
only
I
ever seen
start a call
pants.
that lasts 4 fucking hours.
Not me. Fuck that.
Weird. I think the universe is
Donde.
telling us something. Here's that song I mentioned. And I sent him a link to Leon Haywood's I Want to Do Something Freaky to You.
1,000 pardons, my sexy voiced siren. My phone ran out of charge.
He's called her a siren twice. And I doubt this fool has read The Art of Seduction, but he's admitting to me personally a submissive stance, calling Kelp siren repeatedly.
Ha! I love talking to you. Thank you.
And there's his
Sleep
compliments.
well.
Oh, my siren, I love talking to you. Mm-hmm.
Just like a succubus, I sucked all the energy from your phone.
I know that's right.
I can't wait to hear that song. Catch you on a stream or premiere soon. Kisses your hand.
Yeah.
Okay, he's going to say something next that I definitely have a piece to say on here. So let's continue along with the whole Jorrun sub mindset.
Dee Dee. Ciao, ciao, ciao.
The right word to use, devil's face emoji. Oh my god, it's nothing but a G thing. Mind blown.
G thing?
Oh, I remembered. I do have a nickname for you.
Here we go.
You are Madam Kelp Pill.
Guten Morgen, Herr Jorrun.
Now, I could be wrong, but when I hear madam, I think of a pimp. A woman who runs a brothel. That's what they call them. Have a moment of silence for Heidi Fleiss. Seriously, I love that kind of shit. So like, madame, you know. So once more, I think his submissive mindset, even though he might not even realize it, or maybe I'm wrong, but I definitely think madame is it's what females would call their woman pimp. So I don't think that's derogatory. I think that's a word of admiration and respect personally. But let's continue.
Wie geht's?
I don't know hardly any German. Please call me Meister. Lol.
Madame, I'll take it.
It just feels right.
It just feels right.
Or Hierodule.
I had so much fun talking to you last night. I am premiering my video.
You probably dreamed about that talk with Kelp.
I should be able to make it.
Just dreamed until he could talk to her again.
I had to look those words up. You as a slave girl or a geisha? Yes, please.
Hierodule is often mistranslated.
And he also talks about a geisha. Like, I personally think a geisha, I mean, I'm not totally educated, but I do admire geishas because they're like trained in the art of, you know, what I call a womanhood or whatever. Yeah, they're pleasing a man, but they're also like brilliant, smart women. They're not like, am I wrong here? I don't think I'm wrong. They have a mind. They're like, I don't want to quite say courtesans, right? But they're educated. Am I wrong? I mean, I don't know for sure. I thought they were educated women. So it's not just like a genie. And then a geisha, they don't wear nothing sheer. There's like, they wear kimonos, right? Like traditional kimonos. That stuff is layers upon layers upon layers. Can't see nothing through that, Jorrun. Get a different fantasy. Stick with it.
take your complaints to Merriam-Webster.
Don't they?
She is an ancient
Maybe.
temple priestess who would be a stand-in for the goddess during sex rituals. But the real definition is so much more interesting, yes?
Yes. Okay, I'll meet you halfway. You can be a slave girl who specializes in sex.
Okay. He just doesn't even. Once again, if you don't really study ancient stuff, like this, is not going to appeal to you. But like, what Kelp was saying was right up his alley. But he's like, I'll meet you halfway. You could be a slave girl that specializes in sex. God forbid the woman have any power, even if she is being a stand-in for an ancient goddess. And one can say that's being used, although the Shakti, it's the power, But he doesn't get it. And I think when I hear that, I just feel like I said, like told Kelp, it's like a cat playing with her mouse, just like picking at it. I think it's interesting. All right, let's go.
Then it just comes down to putting you in the right outfits, devil face emoji.
As long as they don't include pants. I have a strict no pants policy. That sounds way more salacious than the reality.
Who wears pants?
Oh, and based off our conversation last night, I have a batch of candied pecan.
I know some men who during the whole pandemic, and they were still like businessmen, they were like, yeah, I don't wear shorts or pants during my Zoom meetings. I just dress halfway up and I just do I'm like, fuck man, I wouldn't either, honestly. I would just be like, I'm here, Who wants to put on pants? See, Kelp, I know.
Hands soaking in brandy as I type this.
All right, Clover.
I love super feminine women. As I said last night, a harem outfit with a skirt instead of pantaloons. Sure.
What do you think of saris?
Okay, I get way too excited hearing about those pecans. Saris are very elegant and expose bellies.
I think Jorrun liked exposure of bellies so he could predetermine whether or not the woman was fit or not. Or had the body type he felt was beautiful, unscarred, or tinged from childbirth, or whatever have you. I don't think Jorrun would have ever dated a girl with a kid either, honestly. I think that he can't handle kids. Personally, I think that he would just be like, I can't handle this. See, working from home, no pants. It's a thing.
Still want to see you in genie garb.
You seem to fixate on that. I'm not big on exposing much of
That's the first time that you said, Kelp, like, you like genies, do you?
I prefer to put it coarse.
You know what? Like, maybe when I continue this, we should have like a drinking game involved that every time he says something genie related, we do a shot. Like, I think that would be fucking hilarious. I'd be drunk as fuck within 30 minutes. But
over it.
I believe it was a wise man. Or
y'all already know how my kids feel about Jorrun.
Pedophile who once said, we all have our fetishes.
His one iota of wisdom, methinks. I kind of want to do a chat log and TCAP episode analysis of Warwicker, showing all the stupid BS he used.
That's a great idea. Let me know if you want me to.
That Quora, I go back and I like review it, and I'm just like, I think it made him feel some kind of empowered. I know it made him feel empowered to help the younger ones, just like he said he was going to do in the TCAT community.
To join you.
But I think I would need to record it under an alias.
I think you will like my new videos. I think it's right up your alley.
Wouldn't want to sully my pristine reputation. I look forward to watching it.
Okay, I'm going to
so pure,
fast
but your
forward it.
voice was made for naughtiness.
What? Hold up.
New videos. I think it's right up your alley.
I thought it
Wouldn't
was
want
heard
to
something
sully
new.
my pristine reputation. I look forward to watching it.
Your reputation is so pure, but your voice was made for naughtiness.
Your voice was made for naughtiness. There's a lot of precursors in Jorrun's communication with people. When we go back and pick it apart, right? Like, Who knew what was to come, right? He definitely had a lot of things planned out. Definitely. Your voice was made for naughtiness. Nasty fuck. Okay.
That's not fun.
Corsets are hot, by the way.
I knew it. Okay, my sexy voice lady with a big brain and slave girl tendencies. I have to go for now. I love the song you sent me. Thank you.
I'm glad. I'm a music fiend, so I'll send more if you'd like. There's a dark country group I think you will really dig.
I wish you would. I'll do the same.
All right, I'm going to fast forward it. Sorry, I got sidetracked with that. Your voice made for naughtiness bit. Okay. Oh, this is the best part. I got to leave it here so you can watch.
Clobbers for sure.
Okay. Enjoy the song.
He sees angels.
He's a big influence. Rose.
That do-rag.
Holy fuck. I almost spit my beverage all over my monitor. Add it to the playlist.
Good. I return the favor. Right away.
Dude, probably animals too. Animals, I trust animal judgment.
Oh, really? I'll have to give him crap.
And if there's an animal that doesn't like me, I get my feelings hurt because I'm like, damn, man. Like, usually animals do not dislike me at all, but like, I would take it very personally, especially horses and stuff. Like, I would get really upset if a horse did not like me for whatever reason. I would be upset.
That he was not as generous with me.
What a good person you are.
It gave him traumatic flashbacks to the worst story ever told. Yo, maybe it did. Wow.
I might owe you 2 orgasms.
The community saved me in a lot of ways.
Jorrun probably has never given a woman an orgasm.
When I found pornography in the Temple of Teacup.
We will have to discuss
and that's kind of sad, right?
If you are comfortable doing so.
Oh yeah, I just left my piece of shit.
And maybe if he tried, he could have, but he's above everyone, right? Like no one fits his standards. Maybe no one fits his standards because he's so afraid of rejection that he makes himself believe he's just above everyone so he can't get hurt. I mean, I think someone might have said it before, but that kind of just like shadows in my mind just now.
Shit husband who ruined me financially, emotionally, physically, etc.
Wow, that's terrible. Luckily, you have the community, your sexy voice, and a handsome man flirting with you right now with a dirty mind.
You know, we were married almost 12 years, but I held on because I had this ridiculous thought that when shit hit the fan, people will rise to the occasion and do what's needed.
Ooh, not the case at all, unless they are honorable.
And
Jorrun said he gave, or he maybe would owe you 2 orgasms, Kelp. That's what he said.
Honorable until the moment they no longer did.
It was unavoidable then. I could name like 10 people you don't hate off the top.
10? Really? Being polite is not the same as not hating, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. If I am right, you have to call me master vocally.
Vocally.
No deal.
After he said her voice was made for naughty things or whatever, he said, if I win, you have to call me master vocally. Kelp, I did not get to hear what you... Did you ever say the word master? You don't have to answer, but that's interesting if you did.
Yes. If I am right, you have to call me master vocally.
Yeah, tell me more about your shitty... Y'all, I had to message Kelp and ask if that was a Joey joke or if that was real. Because I didn't want to comment on it if it was just a Joey joke saying, tell me more about your shitty marriage. I was appalled to find out that it was very true. I was just like, whoa, wow. Maybe Jorrun was drinking too many pina coladas that night and just got stupid with his words. But damn, that's harsh.
I just know how much you want to hear it. Can't give it away that easily.
So, when I get it, it will be much more special?
Hey, Wes.
I didn't say that, but if it happens, it'll definitely cost you more.
Oh, boy.
Your soul.
Man, it'll be worth it when I find out you are an ex-model nymphomaniac.
That would be the apogee of your feminine ideal.
I have to say, going into this next part, I love when Kelp schools him, when he's like, that you're an ex-model nymphomaniac. Like, it doesn't even register to him that nymphomania is like I don't mean to say dirty like that, but like the way Kelp explains it as a real nymphomaniac. Like, just needs to have sex in an alley or anywhere. That's not what Jorrun thinks of it as. A real nymphomaniac isn't a sex slave. I don't think, because sex slaves typically don't want to have sex usually. I mean, if they're a slave, bound like a genie, shackled up, like he says.
No, I have dated many women who were not models. Nymphomaniacs are another story, however.
How would you define a nymphomaniac? Like a woman who is actually being treated for that personality disorder? Or are you referring to a female who has an unquenchable zeal for sex, but doesn't necessarily put herself in dangerous situations? A true nympho isn't as glamorous as it suggests.
Option 2, please.
I knew someone who I believe exhibited nympho characteristics. Her life wasn't like being a bunny at the Playboy Grotto. It was more like having unprotected sex in a dirty alley with the Subway sandwich employee upon meeting them like 15 minutes earlier at 2:15 a.m. And before you ask, yes, she did get a free sandwich for her trouble.
Ooh, that's a dangerous compulsion right there.
Yeah.
He never knew that a nymphomaniac was actually a thing. He just heard it in the terms of like, she's a nympho or something, like she's a slut or she's a hoe or whatever, but he never knew it was a thing. But he's in this community that's like, lots of these predators have like a lot of paraphilias that are very intense and very, I don't know. I just personally study that stuff for fun. So I just assume everyone kind of knows something about compulsions, but yeah, he wasn't one of us. And that was quite clear, but let's continue.
Yeah, very difficult to remain her friend. So I guess I am saying, be careful what you wish for.
I can imagine so. The ones I dated were much more in control of themselves.
Excellent.
Well, only a loving genie would give a potential master such a considerate warning.
You can always count on me for lighthearted conversations, huh?
Soft kiss, I should send you another song or two.
I'm always looking for good music.
Yes, haha. But if I am not bored, and I know that you like that I am not running away. Good. More soul. This one is less romantic and orchestral.
Noted.
Then I sing Kelpish a song called I Keep Coming Back by Tyrone Davis. This song gives me chills.
Like wet velvet.
Thank you. If you want something more life-changing and you like instrumental guitar, I have the song for you.
Well, yeah.
Then I sent Kelpish, I sent her a song by Funkadelic called Maggot Brains.
And here's one for you. And I sent him Demon Host by Timber Tombre.
I like his voice quite a bit.
Yeah, Timber Tom rocks.
Did you enjoy Maggot Brain?
I was saving it for later. Lorne Identity started streaming.
Gotcha.
Like when he sent you stuff, Kelp, if you didn't like it, did you just like listen to like 20 seconds of it and make a comment? Because I guarantee you that's probably what he did to the shit you said, just to have something to say about it. But unless he enjoyed it really, but or he just flat out be like, yeah, I didn't like it, or whatever. What the fuck? Oh, sorry.
I'll let you enjoy that. I have to plan my live stream now.
Sounds good. Good morning. That was definitely groovalicious. Here's one of my all-time faves. And it pairs excellently with a fine cup of coffee. And I send Consequence by the band The No Twist. The entire album is sublime. But this song, the last on the album, gives everyone who listens to it a very strong case of the feels.
That's a good song. I enjoyed the group, especially, but the whole thing. Let's take it back to the 80s, shall we? Then I sent Kelpish Uncertain Smile.
I go to this club sometimes and they have 80s night and I see a lot of older guys there. No, I am all about dancing to like Joy Division, the Smiths, shit like that. I'm into that. Nine Inch Nails, but like having a good time. But like you see these older men, and they're very Jorrun like in the way they look, and I just kind of that picture of not West, but not West, but like he's just like hanging out. And he just looked like the Where's Waldo picture. That's what it was. Where's Waldo picture that someone made. And I just think to myself, like, damn, like that's Jorrun, but it's not. But that's how they're standing amongst all the people, just like standing there. Everyone's like bopping and dancing around, and they're just kind of like standing there. Like if they move at all, it'd be like here's that kid in the Peanuts, that Linus, is that his name? Or is it Pigpen? I don't want to remember. But the one that just kind of bops side to side, And I think it's kind of sad that, like, I think that he could get close to a woman if he wasn't such a try-hard, Like, everyone says, like, the key to, like, being likable is being yourself, and I totally agree with that. Because, like, it's just, if you're not, he's just definitely not comfortable in his own skin, and it shows. It's clearly evident. And I don't know, man. The empath in me hopes for everyone to have a happy life and things like that. But the thing with Jorrun, I feel okay in doing all this. He just doesn't see that he does anything wrong, and he needs to. He needs to have a come to meeting with himself.
By the.
Wow, the? You don't mess around. What's next? Something from The Residence?
He didn't
hey,
fuck
Poopy.
around. Will be written on my tomb.
Where have you been all weekend?
I'll give you one of my favorite 90s alternative bands.
Who is it?
Oh?
Yeah, unique in the fact that they rocked, but they loved R&B.
Okay.
If you swoon, I will catch you.
Oh, God.
Let's see if this gets you dancing around. And then I send her John the Baptist by the Afghan Wigs.
I can't even remember the last time I heard the Afghan Wigs.
At least you know them. That was the
Someone should push him down physically. What they did in that
Kelp pill martini glass emoji.
Is that the guy that's in the comedy troupe with him on his back, or is that the guy that's assisting? That's not the same guy. I just always wondered that. What if someone did push him down physically and that kind of stunted some of his mentality because he got picked on or something? The thing is, especially in his Sinbad Speaks picture, that's the one I call it because that's what shows on Sinbad Speaks when Matthew Mahogany is reading it with the girls. his pickup artistry with the eyeliner, taking a note from Mystery, with his accessories, because they say you have accessories. If you're going to be a pickup artist, you need to have that. And then, his facial hair. And I wonder. I forgot I was going with that because I can't stop thinking about Sinbad Speaks. I love that so much.
And animated kelp pill emoji.
Y'all, I have so much to say about the goddamn shoes, but I might have to make that like an after dark thing because it might have to be like an unlisted thing when I'm done with it because I don't know TOS on YouTube, but people have speculations, but I'm here to tell y'all I'm in that business and I definitely could tell you what he's doing with that fucking shoe.
Emojis. Hells yeah, I got my own emojis. I have arrived.
He calls people no neck. Hold up. He calls people no neck. Okay, so it's not the guy. Okay. I've never skydove, so I don't know. Okay. He has like I don't want to quite say like Quasimodo hump or anything, but like it just always fascinated me that in the Genie video, when he gets visited at his place of employment, he looks like an ogre himself. He's got like a little hump going on, and you can almost like see hair on it. Maybe that's my mind just believing there's sprigs of hair on it. But like, I don't know. I just feel like it haunts my nightmares, But I love watching that too.
I feel like I need to be wearing ripped jeans.
Guys who work out are called no necks? I don't know this terminology.
No, stick to a short skirt and heels.
Okay. Fishnets and Doc Martens then.
Okay, now I am up. Will I leave the house? Could be.
If I'm being completely honest, while I respect their place in 90s alt music, Afghan Wigs isn't something I would self-select.
I don't know who Afghan Wigs
I
is,
understand completely
for the record.
if I'm banished.
Not a problem. We will disagree on music quite a bit, I am sure. I won't even make a joke about you begging for my forgiveness on your knees. And what you could do in that position,
You know, I feel like I could take one for the team and pretend that I would like do that, and I would just like break that broken dick off once and for all. Like just go straight canine with it. Just demolish it. Because he wants you on your knees so bad. Well, bitch, you're gonna learn today. You know, he's so gross. Anyway.
Fuck, dude.
get on your knees.
Yeah, would you like that?
Yeah, as long as you get into praying position.
Praying position, huh?
You better pray for me, boy. You better pray good.
So I got a purty mouth.
You sure got a purty mouth.
Hey, Notch's butt spray.
Do some praying for me, boy. Squealing pig. Louder.
Here is
Jorrun would probably feel so free squealing like a pig.
some eye-catching, vintage-inspired pop by a buxom brunette. And
I just like he doesn't have the patience for a brat dom. I don't have patience for like superficial, jaded, stupid brain fucks like Jorrun. I don't think I have the patience to fix him because there's nothing wrong with Jorrun. He's an alpha male. He's the ultimate male. No woman is enough for Jorrun. Hey, Logan. No, I haven't heard that at Clobber, but I'm curious. I want to hear it. Why are you guilty for laughing? You know, maybe. Okay. I can see why, because it's someone's real voice. And who recorded that call? That guy?
send him a link to the song The Magic by Lola Blanc. Wow.
But truth be told, I don't think Jorrun would ever approach me, even on the internet. I think I would terrify him. If he got wind of me, if I was more, how do you say, I wasn't lurking because I was such a lurker then. If I was actually more active like I am now, and I guarantee you he would have peeped on my shit, and he probably would have cry-wanked to it. But he would never admit it, nor would he ever approach me. That's what I think.
That is quite the imagination you have there.
Yep.
Pooh, I want to know more about this theory about the genie.
Isn't it though?
You
And
need
the
to tell us.
costumes are amazing.
Are you ready for a twist?
Most of her outfits look genuine too. Like,
Yeah, rage-filled virgin. You probably also look really good with a butt plug with a horse tail on it. Let's complete the look.
not reproductions.
See, I'm getting too much for YouTube already. I need to have like my own platform or something.
Wait, that one with the effed up teeth?
Yes.
Wow. Why look that good and not fix your teeth?
Oh, we're already over? All right. I guess I could come back another time. Questions is the next one. I have a very short list on that one. I guess I could do that. Is questions the next one? I know you told me, Kelp, but it's way up there. I can look. Whoops. This is definitely a good time killer. I was looking to kill some time today, and hey. Oh, I went to a different person's thing. Whoops. Okay. Questions. That's what I thought. Okay. I don't know what my shit is doing. Okay. Oh, okay, because the playlist got it. I'm on my other computer. I'm usually not on this one, so. Okay. Madame Kelp Pill says I need to keep going, so. Madame.
Why look that?
Let's see that. Do y'all think that Jorrun has some trans tendencies. I mean, we could all say the shoe, but it's only one shoe. But like, y'all, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I was looking at like super platforms the other day, and I found some like they're platforms. They look like a stripper shoe, but they have a curly toe on them, and I literally was like, "Oh shit!" Like that's some interesting shit there. I wonder, if they're gold. Yeah. An arching high ponytail. You are so right, Rage-Filled Virgin. It has to be that way.
That good and not fix your teeth.
LMAO.
It seriously bothers me.
I can't answer that question. As it is, I am going to smile direct when the plague is.
Okay, my first note, I know probably won't listen to these all the way through, is like 5 minutes. So I'm just going to kind of fast forward it because, not that I don't love you, Kelpie. I just, Oh, okay. Actually, let me make a comment.
Show off.
Okay.
These bottles. Oh, touchscreen. Sorry, y'all.
Exactly what I wanted.
I want another place. Okay. All right.
100 subs.
This bottle is the same bottle, right? That one of the DeviantArt things was made. That is the bottle. I just looked at it the other day, and now I can see for sure, without a doubt, he just had a girl put herself in his own bottle. So that's interesting. I think that might have been said before, but I just personally, it clicked in my head, and I just saw it now to say that's absolutely true. I'm sure AMD, the deep diggers of all of this figured it out, but yeah, it snapped in me just recently.
Stream.
Call-in show?
If only I could rub a lamp and a sexy voice genie would conjure up a format while calling me master.
Do an AMA.
That's a good idea.
Too bad Jorrun didn't do an AMA. Imagine of all the stuff we could read between the lines on that now,
And yet, how did set that up technically? Skype?
I am not sure, to be honest. I think most people get a Google number that people call into.
I'll check it out. My mic is too loud. I have to learn to fix that too. Maybe I'll do a live stream collab before I get too ambitious.
Who would you collab with?
I honestly want to work with everybody. I like them all. The first will be Chef, since our chemistry is so good.
But he couldn't cast Chef, y'all. Remember? He couldn't figure it out. But he did stream with him, right? Because he once again peed on the stream. That's what I found out last time I streamed with Heisenberg. I didn't realize there was 2 streams where he peed with an open door.
Danny wants to do the chat log.
Yes, Donde. Yes, Donde. Exactly.
A solid plan.
It'll do until I can coax you out of your lamp and onto the
It's his blue one.
Kissy face emoji.
Sure, I would be game. Once you sort out the process.
I will hold you to that. Just have to decide on topics. I know everyone will love hearing your voice.
The only topic he cares about is slave girls and genies. It's not that hard to figure out what it's going to be about.
Stop.
This community adores you. I am practically guaranteed to get great ratings.
I seriously doubt that. I am still a minor character at most.
A small channel, but not a small name. Anyway, I still want you on my channel. And then I send Kelpish. I send her a video of Marvin Gaye singing Distant Lover.
Marvin, You're naked.
Screamy face emoji, a laughing emoji.
Kelp pill strikes again.
I want to swallow that pill.
Oh,
I bet you would swallow.
Kelp pill emojis.
I'm not going to go there. Okay.
So good for me, I hear. Winky tongue face.
Tap, tap, tap. Shouldn't I have a script by now?
I'm driving all of the creation in the rain, feeding the hungry masses. Maybe this weekend I am juggling 6 creative projects at once.
I'm just teasing. No rush.
Oh, thanks for being here.
Be safe. I actually am working on my first song parody.
Man, Kelp, if you streamed with them.
I've released videos every day.
I think it would have been great.
I feel like a professional YouTuber.
But yeah, I thank everybody for being here with me because I'm still new at this, and it's fun. So bear with me, I'll get better.
Oh,
I won't under-try so much. Isn't that what Shin said? I under-try. At least I'm not a try-hard like Jorrun. I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you, Ted. I know Clobber knows where that's from, but if anyone knows where that's from, we're best friends.
Song. Wanna know what the parody is? You can't tell anyone. It's based on something Roy says.
Ooh, I give you my word as a friend and as a potential future master.
Because she has potential.
Clitorious. To Duran Duran's song Notorious.
I want to hear you sing.
Soprano is the term for female singers with higher voices, right?
Correct.
What is the opposite?
Alto, right?
Alto, mezzo, soprano is the middle one.
He Googled that.
I'm definitely an alto.
Oh, sure. There is a contralto, which is super low.
I might be.
We're coming up on something I think stands out a lot about Jorrun's thought process.
That even.
If you are a good little pill, I'll tell you my plans for tonight. If I have energy after work.
I'm always good.
Because being your own boss, man, it takes it out of you.
Well, ask me nicely, Mae West.
You want me to ask you? What?
All right. I kind of was talking, so I'm going to rewind that a minute.
Mae West.
You want
tonight. If I have energy after work.
I'm always good. Except for when I'm bad.
Well, ask me nicely, Mae West.
All right. He recognized what Kelp said as a Mae West quote. And for those who don't know who Mae West is, in my opinion, one of the most amazing, sexually strong women vixens that existed. And the fact that he knew that that quote was from Mae West. She's hardly a submissive female. Maybe in bed in some areas, but she was a man-eater, in my opinion. So, I just think that's interesting that he recognized it.
You want me to ask you? What are your plans for after work tonight, Jorrun?
Don't strain yourself coming up with such sexy verbiage.
I also wonder in his mind if Jorrun, whenever she's like Jorrun, or anyone calls him Jorrun, he sees himself in his head as the barbarian, you know? So like in his mind, he's this muscled up dude, you know, looking like a villain, all ripped and shit. And he believes that like Kelp is talking to the barbarian. I wonder. He probably was.
My objective was precision, not arousal.
Then you were successful. If I could get my OBS to work, I will love stream Jorrun After Dark tonight.
Love stream?
Yeah.
Love stream is kind of cute and cool. I wish he didn't come up with it.
You're among the few who can pull that off.
Now that is a compliment, my dear Siren.
Again,
if everything
Siren.
works out, perhaps you can premiere my song parody.
If this damn app...
Yes, looking like fucking Gaston. Not the Beast. But the Beast was fine when he became a human. I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought he was cute when I was a kid. I was like, man, he's so cute, you know? And these babysitters I had at the time at some like church function or something were like, he was cuter as the Beast. And I remember being like 7 and I was like, they're crazy. The funny thing is we remember. Gaston was cute though, you know. But yeah. So alpha. All right. I have a timestamp here. So let me just run a few seconds. I'm going to go for it and then say another note.
If everything works out, perhaps you can premiere my song parody.
If this damn app had a record function, I'd make you say pretty please in that voice of yours.
Are you a fan of alliteration?
Okay, I don't know if this has been addressed or not, but I completely believe that Jorrun has a voice fetish that he doesn't understand or knows that he has. Like, I have one, and it could be to the point of like certain musicians or like Ralph Fiennes is one for me. Like Voldemort is like my shit because I just love his voice. He's like a voice in that cartoon, The Prince of Egypt. Like voices, certain people with voices do it for me personally, and I think that Tiffany is another example, and not to throw you out like that, Kelp Pill, but I think you are another example of people just liking the aesthetic of your voice, the aura of your voice. Trent Reznor, another one. I think many people can probably agree with. You know, I'm that way too. I'm big on Trent Reznor. Maynard from Tool. People, you know, some people just have a very nice voice, and some people are gravitated to those voices in a stronger way than others, and it could get them off voice alone. So I think that is something that not everyone has. People can say they have a nice voice, but it's deeper than that. And like we know from Jorrun and his using people to make these scenes, if you will, for him. If he doesn't understand he's got a voice fetish, if he's aware of it, that's even worse. But I fully believe, because he keeps wanting to record her saying these little things. And I also think that him doing this, and I don't want to say the wrong word, I have to like censor myself. Okay, but him doing this to people is in a way, I don't want to say the R word, but like doing something like you would against their will, like you would a slave girl. Or so if he's getting his jollies off listening to these things, he's still getting the best of you. Like a narcissist, they like to lie, and they like to live double lives, and they can lie to you as simple as be like, yeah, I went to Target today, and it's a lie. But they lied to you and you believed it, and they're getting their jollies off because of it. And I think that he just got off on doing that to people. And I can't believe he actually, I mean, he's like, if this had a record function, I think that he was kind of gauging her already to see if she would do something like that for him. I wonder also if he was smart enough to record his calls with Kelpie, if that was even possible. It's not possible. I don't do it that good, but that came in my head. But if he did that as well, because those 4-hour phone calls, man, that's a lot. Jennifer Tilly's voice, I just saw that. Don't get me started. She is one aesthetically. You know, I love Gina Gershon too. So Bound is a movie I enjoy. But Jennifer Tilly is hot. Very hot to me. Okay, let's go. See, basement flooded every time. Exactly. I do think that was a facet of his arousal. I don't think he was smart. Okay, he's cunning and conniving, but I don't think he's that smart. I think he did everything like, maybe he did think it out. See, I don't know. I wish I knew him a little more so I could have a better pinpoint on things like that. But if I think of the guy I know that I think is a lot like Jorrun, it's not like he goes out at night with a plan. He just kind of comes up with it, but then he and this guy records everything too. Like he records everything and then he like makes montages of it and keeps it. So, yeah, I don't know, but I do think, yeah, she's too old for Jorrun, but I'll take her.
Very, very much so. Used it all the time when I wrote poetries.
A long time ago, I realized I was different when I found that my parsing sentences homework was way more stimulating than it should have been.
You? Stimulating? Color me shocked.
Yes, but
that was probably a genuine, like I feel like that's a genuine compliment. Like that's probably the most real that Jorrun has come off to me. Color me shocked. Is it because it's sarcastic? I don't know, but it seems like it's genuine.
At parsing sentences, I seriously doubt that is common.
Yaha! That's true. Home at last.
Yay for home.
Yes. If you were here, you could rub my shoulders and pour me a hot bath. Lol.
If only you could have drew him a scalding hot bath while you rubbed his quasi hump. I'm so mean right now, damn vodka. It's okay.
If I were there, I would be thinking, how the hell did I get to Rhode Island?
No, Tom Hardy's voice is what's up. I got that too.
Maybe genie magic, a magic carpet.
United Airlines?
I talked to Kelp about a theory I have. It's kind of out there. I'm still debating sharing it with y'all, but like this magic talk, man, I'm telling you, I feel like there's just, it's so crazy to me that he's just like aliens don't exist. Magic, you know? Maybe I don't remember if this was talked about before, but like his strict upbringing kind of amplified the need for a make-believe world, but I still believe that the sheer fabric has a lot to do with it. Also, what I was going to say earlier, I got off sidetracked with that, but him doing that to people and getting the best of them, it goes along with the peeping Tom fetish voyeurism, in my opinion, and him needing to find out everyone's names, you know, just to know so he could spy on people, you know. I think that's definitely all going into this, what I call the peeping Tom fetish, because it doesn't mean just looking in windows. And now in our everyday life, it's like looking in on anyone's inner world, no matter what it is, because the internet has made everything so different. Not to mention his weird ass walks, his angry strolls.
Whatever gets you here.
Like Josh Duggar.
I'm struggling with screaming right now.
Yeah.
A weird echo. If you'd like to spot me a wish against future wishes, I'd appreciate it.
Joey had said this before, right? Like, spot me a wish for future wishes. Like, he asked Kelp for permission all the time. This gauging where she's at with it. Like, I'm not going to speak for Kelp here, but I know personally, if I know someone is submissive and we are talking about it, I will tell them what to do, because like that's what they like. And not in a mean way. It's weird to explain. If you're not in that, you don't get it. But like, you know, I think that it's interesting that he's asking, and Joey did bring that up. And there's another note before I forget, because I'm gonna forget when it plays. Whenever he sends Kelp Hill that joke, the joke of the doctor, and he's like, I need a mask. And then he's like, all right, I'm ready. And then the nurse says, yes, daddy. I mean, doctor. Does everyone know what I'm talking about? I don't know about anybody else, but I've never called a bitch in a gimp mask daddy. I don't think that joke is that funny, because the logistics around it. It's like someone that, if it's funny to someone who doesn't get it, but he's seen Pulp Fiction. He knows what a gimp is for. You know, we all know he's seen Pulp Fiction.
No stream tonight. I had a major computer scare, and I wish I could say I was joking.
Computer
What's a form of kindness, Kelp?
scare? What happened?
I was moving around my monitor, and everything froze. Tried to restart it, but no signal. I thought I blew my monitor of my brand new graphics card.
I mean, isn't that just like the cord was loose? Isn't that what that signal usually means?
It was a big scare.
I was moving my monitor.
Okay. Oh, that isn't good.
You ain't kidding. I might have to try Streamlabs. Ubia Studios just gives me an echo.
I thought they were the same thing now. I may be mistaken.
No, Danny uses OBS. Chef uses Streamlabs.
I just noticed when Clobber in the chat said it changed his life. I had an ex-boyfriend who we both really, I really love Pulp Fiction myself. So like he would tell me, look at the big brain on Brad, you know? And earlier in this chat, Jorrun said, I love your big brain to Kelp. So Jules said that too. So.
Huh. Intriguing even.
I just downloaded the Streamlabs.
Yes, yes, Kelp. That's what I thought you meant. I was double checking.
Impressive about getting things fixed and done in my life in my 20s.
Really? How would you have approached the same issue back then?
I get frustrated, run and hide, go to bed. Going to bed soon?
Me?
No, the other Kelp pill, the one with the screechy voice.
Ew. I heard she is a total slut. I'd be wary of getting too close to that one.
Ugh, sluts are bad, but nymphos are good. Would you like a call?
Didn't we just talk about nymphos? Anyway.
Honestly, I'm not sure. Why do you ask?
I'm not sure.
Because I like your voice and the conversations and
because he likes her voice. Kelp, did you ever have to like center yourself? Or at the time it wasn't just like a time killer because like the pandemic, but I feel like Jorrun is that kind of person I have to mentally prep for if I had to deal with them on, but maybe I'd have fun with them too. And I mean fun in a way that, like I said before, a predator prey kind of fun, not he's my friend, that's my boo, you know.
And I can vent a little bit about today.
Gotcha. I can't go 3 hours tonight, however. Let me just put dinner away.
Haha! Neither can I. Work and this computer done wore me out. Sheila.
Oh my god, almost ready. Just gotta find my phone charger.
Haha! I thought that you fell asleep.
I just know myself well enough to know if I don't straighten up the kitchen after dinner, it just won't get done.
Yaha! Respectable.
Okay.
Okay, then.
Kelp, imagine if you like were with Jorrun, you had to like scrub his walk, that dirty ass walk, and he would probably never be clean to his standards, but you'd have to like clean the walk. Oh, that's a chore, I bet.
I called Kelpish and it only lasts for a minute, probably because she hung up on me. But then I called Kelpish back and I started a call that lasted for 3 hours. Then I got a link from Kelpish after the phone call, and it was a video, and it was.
He's already broken, Clover. Gar, 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 gar. No. He needs to be broken.
Blutengel, Reich mir die Hand.
I don't like German stuff.
He don't like German stuff. I tell you what, though. Pause it. That dude, he looks tall with that, like, haircut and them eye makeup. I'm digging that.
And then Kelpish sends me a bunch of pictures of, like, cartoon squids.
This is true. I did send a picture of 5 small paintings of squids I had commissioned. I can't hear you.
I really like this squid art.
Oh. Yay. I'm glad you like it.
Aha! Sleepy, my sweet.
Just a little rough around the edges.
I will help you wake up in a moment with a laugh.
Oh?
Yes, just give me a minute. Get comfortable. Y'all might not know this about me, but I do resonate with things like praying mantises. And there is a breed of spider that the man will sacrifice himself in her web for her to eat to stay alive. And I think that that's hot. Praying mantises are my favorite, though.
On my lap. Then I sent Kelpish a photo manipulation that I made, which is a picture of me smiling. Says he won't help me.
He made this? He made this himself? Huh. I didn't know that. I thought someone else made it. Wow. Please tell me that's a joke. He didn't make this.
For 3 hours. But then talks to Kelpie for 3 hours. Lol.
Lol. That's pretty funny.
Thank you. A little present from my charming Kelpie. Lol.
What is that picture on the far wall?
Near my head, it's a geography calendar.
Oh, yeah.
You know, at first glance, it kind of looks like the Californication album cover, but it's not that. He's not that cool.
You do need more stuff.
Agreed. I am in love with this cam.
I'm in love with this cam because it shows my reflection. And I think that, like, he probably waited Actually, he probably made a still. He did a video and then like took a still from the video. This is like some creep factor stuff. I didn't realize it. I thought this was a joke. I didn't know he made this.
So clear and wide angles, I will buy more art.
My place has a distinct natural history museum feel to it.
How so?
Or cabinet with curiosities, circa 1885. Antique books? Check. Brass figurine of gods from India? Check. Insect displays? Check.
So you probably do have a magic lamp.
Tibetan tonkas? Check.
I was with you till I heard insect displays. Check my last comment.
Insect displays, man. That's pretty cool. Y'all heard of The Collector? Poop has a good video about The Collector. I enjoy it. Probably my favorite one Poop has made.
Articulated skeletons? Check. Damn.
What do you use?
Xfinity.
Rhode Island is a monopoly. Cox cable sucks. I use Fios now. It's so much faster and no headaches.
He probably never used Cox cable. He just wanted to say Cox to Kelpie.
Fios?
Verizon. That's not cable.
Did he say it in all caps?
You have skeletons and insects? Wow! Any amulets?
Well, of course. And poison rings.
I am looking for something to protect me from the thief.
Is a poison ring the same thing as a stash ring? I used to have one that was a spider, and you could put stuff in the body of the spider. I don't think it would have held liquids so well. They sound like they're probably the same thing, right? Ooh, I like weird things like dead insects. I love like when cicadas shed and I find them outside my door. I keep them. That sounds so creepy, but it's like I'm a Scorpio rising, man. Death fascinates me.
Female powers.
Oh, really?
I don't want some 13-year-old Lolita to get a hook in me. Scared, frowny face.
Let's rewind.
Well, that wouldn't be good, no.
You might not 13-year-old Lolita to get a hook.
And poison rings.
I am looking for something to protect me from the female powers.
Oh, really?
Isn't that the second time he said that?
I don't want some 13-year-old Lolita to get a hooks in me. Scared, frowny face.
Okay. I don't want some 13-year-old Lolita to get her hooks in me. I think he does. I definitely think he does. I think he holds on to some pain that some girl in his high school days or whatever, just junior high even, just shunned him. And I think that's why he's such a woman hater. He-Man Woman Haters Club.
Well, that wouldn't be good, no.
You might not be aware, but Vaughn never even mentioned
Kelp, we're so similar.
What? Are you serious?
I know, but it came from his own mouth.
Well, I heard he was raised by Mom.
That's probably the source of all his problems. Are you a full Romanian?
Funny you should ask that. No, the other half is Italian. The town where my dad's family is from was in Hungary when they left to come to the US. But with modern borders, it's now technically in Romania.
Oh no, Italian.
We usually say Hungarian though, so I'm half Italian, half Hungarian.
Italian is probably where that voice comes from. Dare I ask you your eye and hair color?
I have dark brown eyes and medium brown hair.
Kelp, I would have thought you had like green blue eyes or something, or brown blue. You know what I'm talking about? Like that mix? Huh. You learn something new every day.
With a Bride of Frankenstein's monster gray streak.
That's cool. Is the hair long? Is it straight?
I'm genifying you in my head, Kelpie.
For a haircut, but it's cut as a long, angular bob.
My friend Michelle has her hair like that, real short in the back.
Yes, but I'm long overdue for a trim, so at the moment, it's grown out a bit, and I can actually pull everything into a ponytail.
A genie ponytail?
Oh,
I approve.
I fucking walked right into that. Lol.
Height?
You just aren't going to stop. 5'5".
Actually, that was the final question. Thank you.
I will actually offer something you haven't asked.
Good. Is he a face emoji?
One feature that people usually comment on.
It's either your butt or your breeds.
Nope, neither.
You have abnormally large hands?
I'm always in long sleeves and floor-length skirts, or shorter skirts with stockings. In short, I am always covered up. Thus, I have pale skin. I am not typically comfortable with my physicality, but I am somewhat proud that I have been able to protect my skin over the years.
Well, that's pretty cool. The white women I have dated in the past.
She's really fucking saying that.
Why am I laughing? Because y'all are infectious. Okay, I can't help but laugh with y'all. Okay.
That's pretty cool. The white women that I have dated in the past who aged very well, they also avoided the sun like the plague.
Yep, it's a must.
Anything in particular you were uncomfortable with?
That, my friend, is a chasm of personal stuff, and we aren't there yet.
I'll ask something less personal. When always wearing dresses, are you very girly with footwear? Like jewelry?
I would say yes. I have a particular fondness for lace-up boots. Think of a woman who has a lot of jewelry. I have 10 times that.
Let me guess, mostly silver?
I also collect vintage rhinestone jewelry from 1910 through 1960.
I like costume jewelry from that time. I don't really wear it a lot, but I think it's so pretty to look at. Like, you know, when you go to like estate sales and stuff. I love old aesthetic stuff like that. I can totally get behind that.
And the gloves, hats, and purses from that period too.
Wild! You would have loved my friend's house.
Oh?
The burlesque king.
Okay, that's another thing. Jorrun and his burlesque shit, like, that goes into a whole other thing. Was it because there's like an air of mystery there too? Oh, I don't know. Well, I'll deep dive into that another time.
Oh, I bet.
Character as long as they...
Do you think he hates boots because you can't see the toes? Because I think he's got a toe thing. Personally. Foot, maybe, but it might be a toe. Because, like, you were talking about gladiator sandals or something, weren't you? And I was thinking to myself, did I put that in a different thing? I don't know. I have too many notes to look at it right now. But, you know, just so he can see the toes. But they make boots with the toes and the heels cut out, you know. Not that he'd actually know anything about real fetish shit. Because he just knows about his own little world. I also think it's funny that he would always say master to Kelp, but as soon as Wes came around, he Dom, because he thought it would resonate better with Wes. And then he just looked like a dumbass, you know, because like freelance Dom.
Day is long. I'll control.
Oh, he likes pumps.
Do you wear hoop earrings?
I don't have a lot of hoop earrings, but
I wonder if he likes pumps because the pain that's inflicted with them. Because to me, a pump, I think of fetish pumps though, but they look like Jessica Rabbit shoes. Not as hot because those are like expensive, but like just a standard pump. I wonder if he likes it because your feet are crammed in there and it's a pain thing.
But I have double O gauged lobes.
Okay, so no big hoops then?
Sorry, no hoops.
Flats or heels, other than boots?
Heels. I don't like to go too high though.
Pumps?
As a subset of
Well, damn, Poop, I hope you got it all.
heel shoes,
Yes.
I have a couple pairs, but I prefer a thicker heel.
You can ask me questions also, if you like.
Do
I
you
love
have
talking
any
about
piercings?
myself.
No, I am an anomaly among musicians. No piercings or tattoos.
He's an anomaly, y'all. I mean, here we are still talking about him after the fact, you know? But maybe he is.
Well, that was my next question.
I called it.
Do you have any scars?
Nothing overtly manly or interesting.
Do you manscape?
You know he
Honey,
doesn't.
You should ask.
He doesn't.
With me being the spendthrift I have become since the plague began, I bought the best groomer I could find. Yes, a groomer. Get the joke out of your system.
Is it that one I see all over the internet?
I literally just realized there's a pill in the girl's hair. Wow.
Hedge trimmer 2.0 or whatever?
No, but I have never been as hairless down there as I am today.
Okay, that is just, I don't even want to think about that. I think women always appreciate when men keep things tidy, just as men expect the same of us.
Very true. And to be frank, the first time a woman picks a hair out of her mouth while she's blowing me needs to be the last.
What the fuck?
Oh, Jorrun. And to be frank, the first time a woman picks a hair out of her mouth
Soccer dad
while she's
boards
blowing
with
me
Cup.
needs to
Jeez.
be the last.
The aggressive Cup.
Wow. You just went there. Wasn't sure if you were, but you did.
You know me. No fucks given.
Yeah, we know. And look, that girl is like on her knees ready to apologize or whatever the fuck. But she's not wearing a skirt. Neither is the other girl. I'm surprised he didn't send this back.
I do agree, by the way.
I was so embarrassed, and I felt bad for her, too. I love getting blown.
Insert picture of his tiny and cute dick.
I was so embarrassed. I felt bad for her, too. I love getting blown. I don't need to provide a reason to make it less likely to happen. Laughy face.
Okay, has there ever been a man who doesn't like blowjobs? Like, ever?
I'm not sure, but there is a scale of how much they like them. Ha-ha!
Correction. A man who also likes sex. Oh, really? A scale? How is enjoyment measured?
I had a friend who was quite a nice guy, always finger banging women. Get nothing in return.
Bang!
I was disgusted
Bang, bang.
with him and told him so one day. All he did all day was finger bang the ladies and didn't even get one blowing.
Yo, finger banging is like a porn technique. It's like, I don't know. I ain't trying to get finger banged.
It was you, wasn't it?
No, it was a friend. His name was Norton. He was such a nice guy. He spent all day finger banging.
Finger banging the night away, right?
Yeah.
What was the nature of your disgust? That he was too much of a puss to get any reciprocation?
He finally asked the girl he was
Here we
fooling around
go.
with to do that to him. With the finger banging? Either he had never gotten one before, or she sucked his brains through his dick. Because after that, he was crazy for her.
Huh. Why did it take him asking her for her to respond?
Yes, that he did all the work and never asked for or got anything in return. This was before I was really into pleasuring a woman with my fingers.
Finger banging them, probably.
Doesn't take a rocket scientist to know that it's kind of the nice thing to do. When someone gives you an orgasm, you might want to give them one back.
The girl was not what we would phrase as a catch, my dear Italian gypsy. Not in any way.
Not in any way. And he's like talking down. She is not a catch, my dear sweet kelpish or whatever the fuck. Like, what's a catch to Jorrun, you know? Barbie, that with a high ass ponytail. Is there a genie Barbie? You know there is. There's gotta be.
So that is even stranger. If she wasn't all that much of a catch, she would have been more aware of her need to keep this person interested.
I enjoy giving orgasms for many reasons and getting them. Duh.
And the sky is blue, water is wet, the sun rises in the east.
He was a human doormat that put her on a pedestal. She had to do nothing to keep him on a short leash.
Wow, that is so difficult to wrap my brain around.
I agree with
I
that.
couldn't imagine being in a relationship and only took from my partner and never gave anything.
Yeah, I'll do bomb ass fried rice after this. I would love to do
Loving woman.
bomb ass fried rice because I watched it earlier today.
That is not a quality all women share.
We're about to be done with this in a few minutes.
How common is that attitude?
Well, I have been lucky in that I usually attract women who like to please, or at least like to reciprocate. That girl was a bit spoiled, but not very attracted to my erstwhile friend. Not much in looks or in personality.
Gotcha. And good. I guess that's why some women deserve to be called a cunt.
Ooh! Use of the C word. You gained some points.
He likes
Among
that.
comedians, which I was, going to insult someone based on such physical traits is considered a sign of low talent.
I can totally see that. Low-hanging fruit, as it were. Kind of changing topics. What size bed do you have, and what kind of sheets are upon
okay.
it?
I have a lot to say about this, but I think it's in the next chat.
It was a long journey to get it just right.
Tell me about it.
I don't believe he has these sheets. I actually think that he doesn't have a bedroom. I think because there's one time he tells Kelp, it's in my notes, he says, put you in the genie lamp and put you on the desk by the bed. I'm like, a desk by the bed? He's got a desk in his living room. You know, I just think, so I have to, when I get to the notes, I'll get to them, but I don't think he has a bedroom in that apartment, because that apartment, if you look it up, it's a house that's made into 3 things, apartments, right? Or efficiencies or whatever, if you will. That's what I personally think. I've never been there to look at it, but I don't think he has a harem bedroom. The only way he has a whole harem bedroom is if he just decided not to decorate any of the other house and just put all his money into the harem bedroom. Because you know, when you're young and you see things like that, you're like, oh my God, I want pillows on the floor. Oh, that looks cool as shit. We've all thought that, but I don't think he has a bedroom, and I think he sleeps on his futon.
It's queen size with gold sheets. My last ex spoiled me. Super high thread count, 2,000 count. Egyptian cotton.
Good. Anything below 800 thread count is unacceptable. How many pillows are on the bed? Pima cotton is also acceptable, but Egyptian is preferred.
Just one pillow. Been struggling to find the perfect.
I judge people on their amount of pillows. For one thing, if you go stay the night with a dude and he's got one pillow, I'm going to use that pillow. He can sleep on whatever. But that, boys, get an array of pillows. Just trust me.
Firm high pillow for years. My pillow was the solution.
Oh, he does have a bedroom? Okay,
Headboard?
well.
Footboard?
No. How can I handcuff you to the bed without one?
Well, boo to my. Oh, there's Sinbad speaks.
I was watching Trading Spaces and such. I got a great idea.
Wait, those statements conflict. You said no headboard, but how can you handcuff without
Honest,
one?
Dude, I have pillows up. I agree with that. I got pillows for everybody.
There are many contraptions out there for no headboarded beds.
Ooh, I have to learn about that.
These contraptions that Kelp is talking about are easily found. There is no way, if he's really into bondage and stuff, which he's not clearly, he would know about the underbed restraint system. You know, it's like an X and it goes under the mattress. So the restriction on someone pulling against it, it just pulls against itself, and the weight on the bed, and they're not going anywhere. So he would have definitely known about this.
They typically go under the bed.
Would you like to guess?
The ideal number of pillows, it depends on the bed size. Me, I personally have a king bed because I like to sleep in the middle of it and just feel like I have all the room. I have personally also, this is weird, I have a pregnancy pillow. You know, the ones that wrap around your whole body because it feels like you're snuggling with someone, but you're not. You're just like in love with yourself. And but I right now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pillows on my bed right now. And I love them all. In fact, I think I need another one. There's one on the floor. 8. There's 8.
That's how I decorated my bedroom, theme-wise.
IKEA-esque.
Ha ha! I went with a harem theme.
What does that look like to you?
Mesh canopy, red comforter, gold sheets.
I have 3 canopies, but only one is up right now, because I don't think it looks good in my room because the way my fan is. But I love it. Makes me feel like a princess when I wake up, and it's black, so it's like a dead princess. But you know, whatever makes you feel good when you go to sleep and wake up, right, y'all? But I don't think he has a canopy. Was the canopy in that video? I'm about to go watch that video when I get off of here, and I'm about to go look.
Oriental carpet, red and gold dresser, Egyptian hand-blown glass filigree bottles, and an oil lamp.
Oil lamp, of course.
A gift from a friend stationed in the Middle East. One of the best gifts I have ever received.
That's awesome.
I was very touched. The glass bottles were also a gift.
Aww.
Yes, it means so much when your friends actually know you. Do you have any more questions about my bed?
Okay, I'm going to end this with bomb-ass fried rice because I watched it today and I just noticed that like it's like off a little bit. And I never noticed that before. I think I was so excited about the bomb-ass fried rice, you know? So like I'm a great singer by the way. But is it purposefully off? Because Jorrun was like clapping against the beat. See, I can't even pretend. I'm just, yeah, but y'all know what I'm saying. He's just not. We need to have a lonography meetup. First ever. Oh, I clapped and it started. This is a new computer to me. I wasn't aware my claps would play things. Okay. All right, cool, cool. I think it's one word. No, I got it.
Bomb-ass fried rice. Bomb-ass fried
I will say it took me about 3 times to realize he's wearing a clobber shirt.
Fried rice. Going for an angry skull.
Stop clapping your hands.
Now you know the rest.
You know what? I got something for y'all. Hold up. That's my thing playing back. I will say it took me about 3 times to realize he's wearing a clobber shirt. Stop clapping your hands. You know what? I got something for y'all. Hold up. Let's see. That's my thing playing back. Sorry, y'all. I'm gonna be better at this next time. Okay. Okay. You know what? I got something for y'all. Hold up. Let's see. All right, I had to turn that off my phone. It was doing a thing. All right, so when I like something at a teacup or whatever have you, I always like make a ringtone out of it. And I did this on my last one, but like the reason Clever said that is because one of my favorite things is during the AMD stream. So let me turn it up and I'll play it. I played it last time too, but I'm playing it again because this is my stream. Fuck it. Y'all are here. Y'all are here for it.
Stop clapping your hands.
Is that not hilarious or is it only funny to me? Stop clapping your hands. In my head, I don't know what mahogany looks like, but I feel like he's like Jorrun's clapping in his ear and he turns around. He's like, stop clapping your hands. You know, that's what it feels like to me when I hear it. I highly suggest go listen to it in its context. It is hilarious. However, I might just think it's funny because I love them so much, but you know. All right, let me see. Get back to where I was. All right, now I'm gonna let this finish out.
Other story. Bomb-ass fried rice. Bomb-ass fried rice. Bomb-ass fried rice. Smelly cricket so. I'm still a toad. I'm still a toad. Bomb-ass fried rice. Bomb-ass fried rice.
Yeah, like.
Bomb-ass fried rice.
I love her cameo. It's perfect. I love it.
Wearing shades. My blue Because of my secret power.
Oh, this is my favorite part. Hey, Zach Shellac.
Fried rice. Bubbles, fried rice. Bubbles, fried rice. Bubbles, fried rice.
Woo! I'm gonna tell you what, if you're not singing bomb ass fried rice later, something's wrong with you. Because that is the most catchy shit I have heard in a really long time. Even more than all I wanna do is hold you in my arms. You know, so much better. But it is so catchy. I know that I'm going to be singing it for weeks. I can't wait to hear more about the origins of this. Like, this is how he got her to be in on it. It just makes me wonder, like, did they see what we saw too? You know, they had, I mean, come on. Come on, you know? Fried rice. That's what's up, y'all. Okay. All right. Well, I guess I am going to get out of here. And I can't believe I stayed on this long. Thanks, everybody, for being patient with me. And yes, big ups to Crime Watch Bailey for finding it. That is the truth, because that is some amazing shit, for real. So, all right. I am going to try to do better in the future. And like I said, in the chats to come, I mean, I have so much more to say, but it's just, you know, they're getting their feet wet in these beginning chats. So, you know, who knows? Maybe I'll do it tomorrow. Maybe I'll do it in a week. I don't know. Because I don't know how to make a video and show my screen. So, well, hey, look, Poopy, babe. It is 6:30 where I'm at. It's dinner time. Gotta go make me a chicken wok pie with puff pastry dots on it. In a rusty wok. And what did he drink? Oh, pina coladas. And I'm laughing at the comments last night about his pre-made skinny margaritas in the bottle. Because I really feel like that. And I feel like it's like in a plastic cup you got for free at like an event. It's not even like in a fancy glass. Me personally, unless I'm just being a drunk fool, I have to have one of my cute glasses or I don't feel fancy. So thanks everybody for being friendly and sweet to me and dealing with my bullshit. And once again, I know I don't have a very clean mouth, and I feel like I had to edit myself a little bit, but whatever. I think After Dark might be a little better thing for me. I don't mean to like steal Jordan's term or Stanley's or anything. I don't know what else to call it. The risque hour or something. It'll probably be longer than an hour. All right. Okay. Well, I love y'all. Bye. And thank you to Kelpie and Joey for letting me do all this. All right. Bye, everybody.